I can never go wrong with, look at this. Can you see how much? Wow. Chill out, bro. Relax. Relax. Oh, relax. Hey, it's Nay, and welcome to my channel. So today is what I wore for the week. Well, past week, whatever. So if you want to find out what I wore, keep on watching. Before you keep on watching, please just give your girl that like and subscribe. Join the fam. We talk about basically anything that makes you look good, feel good, and smell good. So let's just jump right into it. So I wore some nice little fragrances, and I wore some of them as combos, so I'm going to actually include them as the combinations together. I really only wore Narciso Rodriguez's Rouge to my bed, as well as I'm really using this, and this is Burberry Brit EDT. Burberry Brit for her EDT. This is a 3.3 fluid ounce, and I have been using this. Oh my gosh, it's like an almond pear sweet delight. Honestly, it's amazing. I truly love it, and I didn't know I was going to love powdery fragrances like I've been coming across them and adoring them, to the point where now when I buy a new fragrance, I go ahead and look to see like if the powdery is in there, the same way I look for like vanilla, boozy notes, vetiver. That is the same I now look for like iris. Sometimes violet comes off powdery to me, and there's something else that is heliotrope, I think. Those are like the notes that tend to have some type of powderiness to them, I believe, at least in the fragrances I've smelled. Oh my gosh. And then the last thing I wore to my bed was Morning Rain as well. This is so good. And when I wore Morning Rain, 9 times out of 10, I was mixing it with this, or I was wearing Oil Perfumery's Baccarat Rouge 540. It's so good. It's, oh my gosh. I think this is the dupe for Byredo's Gypsy Water. I absolutely am obsessed. I low-key want to just get a tester of Gypsy Water if this is the correct dupe, if I'm remembering properly. It smells so good. It's such a... Girl, where did you go? Smell like how you smell. Where are you going? You're trying to go somewhere. You're trying to catch that attention, but in the best way possible, the safest way possible, the flyest way possible. Like, this is such a... And what's so funny is it's nothing even amazing. I like it. It's just so nice for some reason to me, and I add just something with a little vanilla or anything. I also wear this with Narciso Rodriguez's Rouge as well to give it some like brightness, give it a little pop. It's just, this is one of those fragrances that I feel like you can wear with a lot of different other fragrances. At least I do, and I think I smell good. Okay, period. Moving on. On to actually what I wore during the day. So I wore Femme Absolue. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love this. Okay, so it starts out kind of like bright, a little obnoxious, like sharp a little bit in your nose. But as this dries down, it is literally... There it goes. Oh, wow. I don't know if there's pear. It's like juicy. And then I think it dries down to a little bit more of like a powdery, sweet, but not super sweet. It's just so great. It's so classy. If I sit here and try to look up the notes for you and break down everything, we're going to be here for like 45 minutes. And we don't want to do that. I can never go wrong with, look at this. Can you see how much? Wow. Chill out, bro. Relax. Relax. Oh, relax. I love the smell of this. I'm not going to spray everything, but maybe I will. Maybe I will. I think it's the vetiver in here that makes this such a sexy fragrance to me. It's so sexy. There's pear in here. I think there's vanilla in here. It's sweet, sexy amazingness. But it's not sweet like I want to eat it per se. But sweet and delicious. Oh, this is such a nice combo. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me stop. Oh, wow. All right. I've also worn Guerlain's Mon Guerlain. I have mixed this with Narciso Rodriguez's Rouge and other fragrances, but this past week I wore it by itself. Look at this dent I'm putting in here. Oh my goodness. I love this fragrance. Like, okay, so when I first smelled it, I was like, okay, so your atypical pretty girl fragrance, like pretty girl scent. But it's just such an easy grab that I can't even be mad at this fragrance. It's just so easy. Grab it, spray, and go. Like, it's nothing you have to think too hard on. It's not polarizing. It's not light in the essence. Like, you can smell this. This isn't like boom, but it's like boom. You feel me? Like, and it's just a great fragrance that I think everybody should have in their collection, okay? It smells nice. And it's great. La Bella's just, La Bella's also one I think everyone should have in their collection. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I've also been testing out, let me show you this dent, because I'm doing the most with this fragrance. This is Nina Ricci's L'Extase, the original. Y'all, do you see that dent? I see the dent. If you can't see this dent, you now look close. Look upon that dent there. Look at this dent right. That's why I've been wearing this fragrance. I don't really, so I'm not a big fan of wearing it by itself, so I'm going to show you what I've been combining it with. So I have be putting it with this one. I have been mixing this with Femme Absolute. I have been mixing this with Guerlain's Mon Guerlain. Anything that adds a little bit more sweetness. This is a very rose forward scent, and this Hayali's Sweet Diamond Pick Pepper come in, and I tested it with that one day. I didn't include it because I didn't wear it for the whole day. I just put it onto my skin right before I went to go shower. I just wanted to see how it was going to smell, so I'm not including that as a scent for the day. Oh, this smells so good together. But I think this and that, it smelled really good together, especially on the dry down. This is one of those fragrances I don't particularly like too much in the beginning, but in the dry down is where the magic is. And the dry down, I'm not talking about 30-40 minutes because I could not wait that long to like a fragrance and keep it. I'm talking like 2-3 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes. We adore this. It becomes almost like a sweetened, like a sugared rose. Not like super sugared, but it gets a sweetness to it. And Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper turns so creamy for me in its dry down that this and that were just rose heaven, creamy rose heaven. It was literally giving me like, if you were to make yourself a milky drink, like, you know those little cartons, like they're made out of plastic or whatever, and you can get them off of Amazon, and they're shaped like milk cartons but see-through. It's like you made yourself a drink in one of those, and it's a rose milkshake. Okay, like a rose milkshake that tastes good. Like, it smells like it tastes good. That's what, like, it's just greatness. Let me keep on moving. Oh my gosh, time is really getting away from me. I wore Jimmy Choo Illicit. Look at this. I'm starting to put a little dent in here because I've been wearing this a little bit. Now, I love this. This is now starting to, I don't know if it's because it's been sitting. I've had this happen with a few fragrances. Anyone else where something has just been sitting in your, your collection, and after a few times of you wearing it, you don't wear it for a little bit, and then you go back to wearing it, and it smells a little different. Like your nose can depict more scents. So for me, this is like a cinnamon caramel balm type of thing. And there's other notes, but that's immediately what I smell. But now the honey's starting to come out to play. And I don't know if that's because I have a little bit more of honey fragrances in my stash, so my nose is getting comfortable with that scent, or what. But it just smells delicious. It smells good. And I wore this with this right here. This is Kim Kardashian's Pure Honey. This, super affordable, is a honey, like a beeswaxy honey balm. Please listen when I say beeswaxy, because it definitely gets like it's a waxy honey, which is amazing to me, and I truly like it. If you don't like beeswax, this is not the scent for you, but this is a beeswax honey balm. I don't know whatever else is in here. That is all I smell today. This just added some gourmand textures with a little salty, nutty, just depth to this, and it was so good. It's like you took a pear. Okay, shaved off the skin, took off like the little pit part, cut them in half, scooped out the pit, put them face down where the flat sides is facing the tray thing, okay? And then you seasoned it, okay? You dropped some like caramel all over it, some crushed up, finely crushed like nuts all over it. It just, honestly, some vanilla flavoring on top. Like, it's so, and then baked that, sis. You baked it, because this is such a warm scent. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was delicious together. This was honestly so good. I actually, because these separate don't last very long, together don't last that long, so I think I got about 3.5 hours of projection from these, which isn't terrible. This is an EDT and this is a body mist, so maybe it was like 3.5 to 4 hours, and I just at the 4 hour mark I just resprayed till it was booming again, and then I didn't have to spray again because it was the end of the day by the time I had to spray it again. And that was just a great scent. Look how much of this I have been using. Wow. But yeah, so that is it. That was the fragrances that I wore for the week, or the past week, because I think I'm going to be a week behind every time I post this, maybe. Anyway, so yeah. So thank you so much for watching the whole video. If you liked it, give that like, okay? Subscribe. And let me know some of the fragrances you wore, because I would love to know. And if it's something I don't have, maybe I'll get it. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.